Did we finish, Menji? I think we finished Menji. Right? Feels like we finished Menji. I think so. Okay. So we did this one. Back up. Is this one? There's 4 in this one? Okay. Hung. Okay. From the outside in. Hello. Triggear is a tiny ice dwarf with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. I feel like we've heard that before. Frozen surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of fresh ice. Light metal survey. We've got lithium. That's so weird. I feel like there's another planet almost identical, or at least those sentences probably separately came up on various other planets. That was very familiar. Vesica is a standard helium-hydrogen gas giant. In the past, it was often used as a drive discharge point for pilots raiding human settlements in the Terminus system. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Theros gas moons. Recordings of pirates' FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy to 8 major pirate anchorages. Since Vesica raids, no ships from the Terminus system have been reported in the Hong system. What you got there? Matar is a terrestrial planet with thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of deposits of copper. Because of the nitrous surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. It lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere directly, ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctive minty green white hue. We've got, let's see. Sauropyder remains, uncovered her body, which was brought on board. Dr. Chalk examined but learned nothing of its origins. Among the Asari's personal effect was another one of the writings. I don't know those writings. Casbin. Rockin' the Casbin. Casbin is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to those of Earth of millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere into an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Casbin has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbances of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Oh, but I can land. It's because specters are outside law. We'll come right back to you. Come on. Homo is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. I wonder what that smells like. Probably terrible. The surface is scorching hot, mainly composed of sodium oxide and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pamal was once covered in broad, shallow seas, Should a probe ever be sent to the surface, a check for ancient fossil life might be proved valuable. I have probes, don't I? This isn't a probe. What is this place called? Casbin? Rocking the Casbin. Okay. Who wants to go to the planet? I'm trying to remember who we just took. We took Garrus out. We took Sonia. We definitely took Ashley. Let's do Garrus. I feel like Wrex hasn't had a chance to stretch his legs. I'm gonna take Garrus and Pat. And then Wrex, you go next time. And you can bring Kate. Okay. Ooh, it's Coffee Planet. It's terrible that I'm not. What is happening? Go to move. How do you Why is it so much blurrier? I want that. What do I do with all these photos? See, it doesn't, it's not the same. Can I move myself up? Oh, I can. Okay. What if I lift myself up here? Can I go backwards? Other way? No. Distance. No, alright. Never mind. Never mind. Just take a regular picture. That's what looks cool. So good. Oh, let me get down. Sure, we should go up on the map. Oh, I don't know about this. We're in more trouble. I'm trying to figure out if I'm supposed to be doing all these different planets now, or if I'm supposed to constantly be like hopping back and forth between planets in the Citadel, or what, you know? I'm not sure. I'm like, they gave me a quest for all these bits and bobs. Surely they want me to find the bits and bobs, yeah? But I don't know. I trapped on this planet. God, it's gorgeous right now. Destroying this baby grass. I gotta go up there. There's something I need up there. Don't go sideways. Don't go sideways. Up this, up this, up this, up this, up this, up this. Go, go, go. You got it. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. And side to side leg. Right to side leg. And there you go. Just gotta get round about. Oh god, there's more up here. It's the worst. This is the worst planet. The planet that I am not going to. Okay. No, 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 no. Keep going sideways. Keep going sideways. As long as you pretend to be a bat or something. I don't know, a beetle? No, no. You have to keep going. Come on, you're so close. There's grass there. Maybe you can catch a little grass. No? Okay. How am I supposed to get up this mountain? Let's go this way. It says it's right behind me. It's lying. I need uppies. Up we go. Nope. I believe in me. I believe in my car. I believe in weak gravity cells and loose physics. Just don't do straight up and down. You can make it if you just don't do straight up and down. Come on, you can do it. What do you mean jammed? Oh, guys up there. Guys up there. There's something. There's something going on up here. Oh, come on. What is it? What do we got? What a goodness. Okay. We're gonna have to look with our eyes now. Oh, yeah, we can look at the map. I think the map is indicative of something up on. Where are we on the map? No, oh, is it because we're jammed? We have no idea. That's not helpful. Okay, let's give ourselves a direction to look at. Oh, we can't even do that. No, don't fall down the mountain. I'm doing it again, my lads. Something intact. Somebody shoot me or something. I have nothing to go off of. Oh, okay. Alright. I still don't see me on the map. Oh, I should be right on top of this stuff, but if I miscalculate, I could have fallen down and gone mountain. Whoa. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Okay. Slidey down. Where did it? Oh god, it was just here. Okay, there it is. Right. I don't even know what it was. Where's my map? Where am I? Okay, I just saved that, so here. And we saw another one. I want to say it was up the mountain a little more. And here. In case we get jammed. Not gonna jam will help. We are jammed. Something to move towards, I suppose. You let me up? You're not gonna let me up. 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 Come on now, let me up. Let me up. No, 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 turn. It is a season, turn. Come on. I feel like we can maybe make that. Come on, sideways, 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 sideways. Sideways, sideways, sideways. This is going to be obnoxious. Okay. Alright. You know what, I'm just going to do the rest of our lives doing this. Okay. Is there anything on this lee side? Let me up the mountain. I want to go up the mountain. Come on. No. Where am I? I'm rising. Not trying to rise. Attempting. There. Okay. Oh, right there is where we jam. Let's see if we can figure out. Ah! It's not the world. You would like to shoot me. You indicate a presence. Thank you! Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm coming. I see you now. Okay. Right here. Come on. One over. There we go. There we go. Alright. Not the best. We'll work this a little bit. There we go. Who's this shit? Oh, here's him. He's glowing. Whoa. Yeah. Whoop. I'm going down the hill. down this hill. Oh shit, what is... How'd you do that? I don't know how to do that. I can't fall for more people upstairs. From upstairs. It's not fair. Why is she coming down? You all done, darling? I'm still working on mine. There we go. Whoa. I don't like that they don't keep any kind of toys for me in space. Oh, focus there. Oh, please focus. Alright, do that. Just do a quick run around. Anything of value? Does not seem to be. No. Telizora. Go. Back up the hill, over the hill, onto the hill. Using that stuff is not all the way up the mountain. It's not a little difficult to climb, even in with that car. I see it.
En route.
All right. Doop, doop, doop. Ah, sorry. That was we do it again. Doop, 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 doop. Oh. Okay. Rare element. We've got uranium. Alright, where's my map? Okay. A bit of this. Let's see. Let's try overshooting it first. Okay. Where's the car? Where's the car?
Just lead the way.
Where's the car? Going hiking in my rear car. That's what I'm doing. I don't understand. goodness, why do we mind if the cat having a you know? They're not hurting nothing. They're not hurting nothing. Could you drive straight-ish? I know I'm not successfully driving straight, but drive vaguely in a northerly direction. I think that's where we're driving. Oh man, there's nothing but million high mountains. Oh, something there. Where are we going for that? Let's go around this way. Huh? Oh, there. You saw that, right? Come on, you can do it. No wiggle in it. There it is. There it is. I mean, it's not level, like, how level do you know, like, level enough, for sure. Okay. We got more gold. Okay. Oh, actually, oops, oh no. I'm stuck on a little survey ball. Oh no. Let me go. Oh no, let me go.
Securing point.
Yay, okay. So we've got 3 of these so far, actually, so we probably are good to just head straight to the destination. Over the hills and far away. Not the direction that I need to go. Up this mountain. Oh, here we go. A little wiggle. Stay with me. Oh. Oh no. No. It can't be true. I could fly if I wanted to. Come on. Me up the hill. Hill, mountain, whatever. That's that. There we go. Come on. Opposite. Driving over all the things. There we go. Okay, what is the question mark I'm saying? Please don't fall down the mountain. Please don't fall down the mountain. I should not even be on that. I should be in that valley down there. If I go down there, I'm gonna have to freaking call the nobleman to get out of here. You know that, right? Oh, there it is, whatever it is. Oh, okay. There's a beacon. The beacon roulette. Artifact? What artifact? ID tag buried under the beacon with an identification tag for Captain Thien. There's no indication why it was in here or who buried it in the first place. They put a beacon on top of it if they're trying to hide it. whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. No, no, no. 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 Couldn't get trapped in the hall. No. No. Let me out. It's beautiful. No. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What the hell? I want it. Here. Stop it. I'm sneaking. Wait. Wait. Let's see. There we go. My shields are on. He didn't do nothing to you. Somebody. I got somebody. I'll make it closer. Too bit of a beat on me. I've not seen on them. Already coming. What are they doing? Oh, yeah. He's coming right up. Okay. Right up. There we go. Discovery the Geth array transmitting regular data bursts on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTAL convoys. It's not clear where the data is being directed, nor the content of the signal. Turn off the account. Yeah, I'll turn that off.
I'm here if you need.
We'll always need you, Dad. We'll always need you. And then the last thing is, whatever this is. If we still stand, save me. It'll be toast. It'll be easy. Why is it never? Someone just walked the down. Slid down. Getting closer, right? Getting closer, right? No, right? Here. Whew.
On my way.
I will exit the Mako, and I so choose, sir. Where'd we go? Exploded. Screw monitor. I still need to figure out how to organize this. I think we're good. I think we've got everything. Yeah. We should be good. Let's see. Head back to the Normandy. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me again. That's been 2. I'll briefly check to see if anybody has anything to say to me. Hi, gents. You guys are doing a stellar job. Guarding that room. I should get you chairs. So against the concept of gotta be standing around and dirty. Put so much energy into standing there like an idiot. Oh. How about you, kid? Anything new to say? Your head seems to be always bothering you, kid.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Doctor to... Seems like... I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Just remember, Lieutenant, I saw her first.
Only by a few seconds, sir.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I like Caden. Why do I keep going into my bedroom? There's nothing in there for me.
Yes,
Commander.
Commander?
Say
Is there something you need?
back.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Son.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Nothing.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Boop, 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 boop. Excuse me. Huh? I hope the guys that stand there all day guarding an empty room. I got to switch off the 2 gents down here. It's good to sit and chat at the table.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Oh.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought about what you said, about eliminating the threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
I don't remember saying that. Maybe. That bit. Very good.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Commander?
How we doing? You're gonna flirt with me.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr.
Oh my
Not
God.
everyone's as close to their family as you are.
Yeah, too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
I feel like you had a really great time that day.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
You're smarter than you look, Wrex.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
That was a great story.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Wrex.
Shepard.
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
On the complete off chance that Joker will have new dialogue, let me just check in with him. Man, Joker.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
Have to go. Presley?
Yes, Commander?
Have to go.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
So we did Casbin. Home. Armstrong, Tereshkova. How about that? Tereshkova. Oh, there's a lot of plants here. Okay. Start with the Addies. Ma Inor is the second of Terraka's outer worlds, essentially a rock on remarkable ores with some deposits of porterize but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica, like the gas giant Solmarion. It is thought that Marion formed too close to Terraka's scars and was thrown outwards by gravitational effects. Computer models suggest that it will be ejected from the system in a few thousand years. Really? Solmarlon was one of Tereshkova's two outer worlds, significantly removed from the rest of the system. With unstable elliptical orbits, it is thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars and were hurled outward due to the instability of such an order. It's a hydrogen-helium-rich gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct gray color. And yet I cannot survey it. The goose. The Goose is a the terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. The Goose has a low mass for its size and is tightly locked to the star Tereshkova-A. The temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates a constant gale force winds across the Terminator. Surface, it has mercury. Antibar. Antibar is a small helium-hydrogen gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by solar wind. It is a convenient place to dump drive charge, as it has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting cheap crews. Such magnets. Alright. Ptolemaeus' atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, its atmosphere is a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound in sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It is possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing there. Computer modeling suggests the powerful solar winds from the stars will blow off its atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to minus 70 degrees. I wonder how you're able to find that out. Oh, we found a small deposit of iridium. Alright, and what you got here? Antibar. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon, the noblest of gases. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming if the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth. The global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees calculus. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. So right now it's minus 34 degrees Celsius. So it could get all the way up to a balmy minus 25 degrees Celsius probably. Oh wait, no, we want to land there. Wait, I have a question. Can we do anything with asteroid belts? No. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. Let's have a little looky-loo. Okay. I think we said... let's do Wrex and... Right, we took those two last time. Yeah. Oh, I think I said Klinka. I don't think Dasani's been out for a while either. Next tab, buddy. Ability plus. What does the ability plus mean? 2. Okay. Let's go north. It's a pretty world. Ah. Yes, let's do it. Hello. Oh. Hey now. On the cold, ready to get out of the car. Oh, we're alright though. We're alright. Guess the suit can handle minus 34 degrees. Magnesium. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car. North. too far north. Wait. Did I miss her? Oh. We do that all over again. Jammed. Jammed. Raspberry. I like raspberry. Oh, hi guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're gonna that thing dead, or is it like freaking out? It looks more like it's freaking out than dead. Somebody's still there. Oh, hi. Everyone's still jammed. Somebody's here. Right? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Sorry about this. Oh, no. I would like to not be here. Jammed again. I'm sorry, I thought you guys were
One
going
outpost left. I'm going to miss slaughtering death like this.
I don't like slaughtering. I don't like it's so weird. It doesn't feel natural. Like there's no sense to it. I just need some land to expand on or something. Like they're not choosing places that I mean, I guess they could possibly transform this. Nobody's here, you know? Is there another purpose to being on this planet in particular? Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh, I see it. Don't fall over. So space rock. Manual bypass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hard race. Okay. Alright, here we go. Mix things over here, I suppose. So here. Go. What is that? I feel like I should save my game. Here. Freaking good. No, thank you. No, talk to you. No. Wait, what? I just. I was doing well, I thought. You just caught me? You didn't get me. You're just looking at me funny. Win? I didn't feel like a win. Oh, I grabbed our bodies. Ooh. Vehicle and human courses show the telltale signs of Geth weapon fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher Maw. At least they got what was coming from. This one's light, it's still on. Oh, the other lights are. Come on. I mean, I don't want the humans to die. I don't want the Geth to die. Can't we all just get along? It's a big universe. There's plenty of space. What is this? Both in ruin. You do this, Azani? Sure prison room to recover a protein data disk. It must have been dropped by one of the Thresher's many victims.
Let's get moving. No sense standing around.
Ready.
Got nothing to say? We got a protein rune right here. I thought you were into that. Oh well. Right. Meep. Meep. I guess let's go. Selfie McMidderly. Sound good? Selfie McMidderly. Yeah. Try very hard not to drive over cars. That's me. I'm polite. Here we go. Where are you at? I'm gonna survey these. Ooh, weather seems to be a little crazy. I did not do that. No. Photo mode. Why is the photo mode so blurry? Ah. Where's the thing? Is that it? No, it's just where are you? I see you on the mini. Oh, there you are. Doop, 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 doop. We got Mercury.
Let's go.
Let's go. Looks like we're living on the edge here. Where's that? Beyond the outer limits. Let's see here, man. Okay. This goes back. Huh? It's always in the mountains. Can't drive on flat road to find good spring. Have to go in mountains. Nice flat road. Doesn't have mineral deposits. Oh. Lithium. What is that? I have 20. Hey! We got 3. Alright. Okay. There's one more system here. Oh wait, what time? It might be time to switch up. It is time to end this episode. Alright, so I'll be back again. But for now,